everyone! In this article, I will show you how to manage Pinguicula in winter. First of all, let's talk about the growing medium. In the past, sphagnum moss was used for Pinguicula, but now we use only conuma soil for Pinguicula, or a mixture of peat moss and conuma soil. The reason for using conuma soil is that, unlike sphagnum moss, conuma soil is less prone to damage. Persistent algae are less likely to occur, and the frequency of repotting can be reduced. The soil is easy to remove when repotting, so there is less risk of damaging the roots. Next, let's talk about watering. Unlike summer, the soil dries out less frequently in winter. Therefore, watering is done while keeping an eye on the condition of the soil. Excessive watering can cause root rot, so be careful. As a rule of thumb, I water conuma soil when it becomes whitish. In the case of sphagnum moss, it also turns whitish when it dries out, which is a sign to water it. About fertilizer, sometimes people ask me if insectivorous plants need fertilizer. Basically, they don't. I do not give any fertilizer to my insectivorous plants, and they grow fine. Next, let's talk about temperature. Although they are tolerant of winter cold, they should be grown in an environment where the temperature does not drop below freezing. If it snows or the roads are icy at dawn, keep the plants indoors instead of outside. Next, let's look at humidity. In my environment, I keep the humidity at 60 to 70% if it is difficult to control the humidity. If you are worried about the humidity, you can keep Pinguicula in a wardrobe. If you are worried about the humidity, you can keep Pinguicula in a wardrobe case and sprayer to maintain the humidity. Next, let's talk about sunlight. Pinguicula should be in the sun all year round. However, in the winter, the sun's hours are shorter and the plants may not get enough sunlight. This is why I recommend the use of LED lights. With LED lights, you will not have to worry about lack of sunlight. When choosing LED lights, you need to consider the color temperature of the light. Plants need red and blue light to grow. I use a light that can illuminate all the white, red, and blue colors. That's it. Let's take a look at what's inside. First, let's look at the LED light. This is the wire to hang the light. Now, let's actually turn on the light. It's very bright. It looks like it is blinking in the video, but it is not blinking. Now let's set up the light. I'm going to install it like this, so I'm not going to use any cables to hang it. When the light is turned on, it looks like this. I'll tell you how much heat the light generates. I turned the light on for about 8 hours. This part of the LED light is a little warmer. No problem if you touch it with your hand. I expose my carnivorous plants to the light for about 8 hours. I use 4000 Kelvin light. The irradiation time is about 8 hours. So far, they are growing well. If you have good soil and humidity control and your plants are not growing well, you may want to review the LED lights you are using. I think it is a good idea to review the LED light you are using. Next, let's talk about aeration. Aeration is also important for growing Pinguicula. If you keep Pinguicula in an aquarium, it is very easy for air to stagnate in the tank. It is important to ventilate your greenhouse so that it is not a completely enclosed space. If you are not sure of the movement of the wind, hang an object that breezes in a light breeze in an appropriate place, and make sure you can see the air moving inside the greenhouse. If you are using a small greenhouse, use a small fan or similar device. I recommend a PC cooling fan. This concludes our discussion on winter management of Pinguicula. How do you manage your Pinguicula in winter? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give me a high rating. Thank you for watching.